Hello and welcome everyone to our third episode of Talent Talks. Thank you so much for showing such a lovely response to this series, a novel initiative taken by Uplers to share some useful and valuable insight by none other than our deployed talent, who have been a part of this industry for quite some time now. Hi, my name is Nitya, and I'm a social media content strategist and a designer at Uplers. Today, for our third episode of Talent Talks, we have Swati Kapoor with us. She's a Flutter developer and currently deployed with an Australian tech company. Today, Swati will be talking about her journey as a mobile app development and how she got into Flutter, touching her current role. She will also talk about trending tools and technology that one should know who is interested in Flutter. So, Swati, welcome and thank you so much for coming.
Okay. Hello Nitya, thank you for having me here, and I'm delighted to be part of this program. I have been in this field since last 7 years, so I began my career of Android development somewhere in 2016-17, and then I switched to Flutter development in 2019. And with Uplers, I have been deployed since May 2022, and it's my second year, and my contract has been renewed, so I'm super happy about it.
Swati, that's really good to know that you have completed a year and your contract has been renewed. I'm happy to hear that. So I want to know that how is this interest for coding has started in you? Anything you want to share about that journey?
Yes, so this is a funny story because I would like to tell that I am the youngest in my family. So I have this elder brother and sister, and they are 9 to 10 years older than me. So my brother used to do this coding language like C, C++ back at that time, and I was very confused when I used to see he's not writing even the complete sentence. He's just writing keywords if, else, and he is communicating the machine. So I was very interested that time that how does he know something that I don't know, like Hindi, English, what is this new language that he is doing? So that time I started generating this interest in this language. And at that time it was like when you are good in maths, you have to take math subject as your major subjects. So it doesn't relies on your compassion or something. It was like, okay, you got this much marks, so take maths and just begin with it. So that time I got very good marks, like 94 or something in 9th. So just I pursued maths, and then I also had this interest in coding and stuff. So I went for programming, and that's how my journey started.
Well, Swati, that's quite an advantage of being youngest in the family. Well, moving forward, can you tell me something about Flutter development and its evolution from 2017 till now, and your experience as a Flutter development so far?
Yes, Flutter is powered by Google, and it's open source framework. So initially we used to use it for mobile development stuff, but now it has been evolved to web development, then desktop applications, Mac OS applications. So it has everything with a single code base. And how I started in 2019. So we didn't have that much exposure, that much community in Google or YouTube. So we suddenly got this project, and at that time I was doing Android. So we got this Flutter project, and we took this challenge, and I got to learn this in 10 to 15 days only. So I was doing project, and then I was doing parallelly this learning, and that's how it began. And actually eventually you get interest whatever you do. So I started getting this interest, and then I went with Flutter ahead.
Wow! Within 10 to 15 days, you have learned an overall new technology just by watching videos on YouTube. I mean, that's incredible.
Yes. I was actually shocked that I am getting these things, but yeah, when you do continuously things, you get that much knowledge and logic. It basically depends upon logic.
Right.
So any language that you start, you can go with it with your logics and reasonings.
Swati, talking about your current role as senior Flutter developer at Uplers, so can you share some of the projects that you have worked on, or the apps you have built, etc.? Anything about that?
Sure. As I told that Uplers I joined on 2022. So I started with Australian client. It's an Australia-based company, Block 2, for their product, the Skill Exchange. So I was the first Flutter developer, and I built this application from scratch. So right from building the architecture to the components, and I was the only one responsible for scaling it and optimizing the code. So it was great experience, and at the same time we had this website already published, and it was established at Sydney and Australia. So this was a challenge to make application that much popular, but definitely we got that popularity, and it's like now it has thousands of downloads. So it's the application, basically, if I would tell, it's about it's for blue collar people in Australia. So there are subcontractors, there are builders, so you can post your work. Let's say you want to do carpentry work, or you want to just check out people's portfolio, so you can check that and you can approach them, you can search for them, and they can bid on your job, and you can just like negotiate and settle down on a mutual price consent. So that's how this application works, and I believe that it is very much like me, my career, because working from home, they also get this opportunity to search job nearby them. And as I got in Uplers, like working from home, so I guess I can relate with this application as well.
Well, firstly, Swati, I want to congratulate you for building such an amazing app. And secondly, I want to know that any specific tools or technology that you think of are relevant enough for Flutter development.
Okay, so for me, I personally prefer Android Studio IDE. People also take Visual Studio, but I prefer Android Studio. It's like a myth that Android Studio lags, but it doesn't lag if you are using Mac. So if I am using Mac and it doesn't lag any time, and it's fast, so I use that. And for Flutter, there is Flutter Inspector, so you can catch your memory leaks, you can see the performance, networks, and everything, debug application. So I use that. And one thing that has helped me to evolve in Flutter development is like binge watching these new release widgets and what are the new functionalities or packages that have been released in Flutter. So that helps me a lot building my whole Flutter profile.
Alright, Swati, one more question I want to ask, that do you have any message for aspiring talents who have been looking to build their career in mobile app development?
I would say like technology is evolving day by day at lightning speed. So we just don't have to be stuck at one thing, because as like if I give my example, I began with Java in Android, and then suddenly Kotlin bumped in and everyone was talking about it, and we got a project for Kotlin. So at that time also I started learning that parallelly and building the project. So that was also the first experience of learn and build together for me. And then eventually I jumped to Flutter, and if Flutter is hybrid, so we have to do something with iOS as well. And originally I was Android developer, so I learned iOS as well. So you have to evolve yourself. But I won't say that just go and see everything, but you have to evolve. And here I would say like Uplers is giving us this opportunity as well, like being at your home, at your comfort zone. So we can do that easily. We can take out time to evolve ourselves. So that is brilliant. And in fact, for the female, I would say who have families, children to look after, for them this opportunity, the Uplers opportunity is great.
So Swati, I really wanted to ask you one question, because you have already talked about remote working and how much it is helpful for the women, especially who are moms or from small town and wanted to work with global companies. So I want to know that how are you maintaining your work-life balance, and is your family happy that you're around them and still working with an international client? Can you tell us something about that?
Yes, definitely. Everybody is happy, especially my mom, because when we used to go, like when I was out in my workplace, we used to build this list. Like my mom used to build this list what she would feed me when I'll be home. So that time, and now it's completely changed. She can just go and cook whatever I want, and she is super happy about it, that I can feed whatever she asks, I can. So that is a very good thing. And when I came here for COVID, my niece just born. She was 6 months old. So I have seen how she has grown up and every bits and pieces. So I am very happy about it. And the work-life balance is like my shift starts from 6:30 and it's end on 3:30 p.m. So I have got lots of time with my family. I can by the time people start their work, my half of the work is done. So that is the great thing that I have been experiencing with this.
So thank you so much, Swati. And thank you so much for making time for this and coming here and talking to us. I'm really sure someone who is looking to build their career in this field is going to find this so useful and inspiring at the same time, because it's coming from someone like you who have learned a new technology just within 10 to 15 days. So this was really inspiring even for me. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Nitya, for having me here. It was I'm proud to be in this session, and I'm grateful for Uplers also. This is my third video with Uplers, so I believe now I am good at shooting. I can say whatever I feel. So yeah, all thanks to you and Uplers.
Alright, you guys, if you like this video and find it useful, which I know you will, so hit the subscribe button right now, like it, share it. If you have any queries, then ask us in the comments, and we will see you with a new talent in the 4th episode very soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.